If you're thinking about getting your lips done, you've come to the right place. I have over 30 different lip injection styles, and I can customize your lips based on your desires and your starting point. Before we get into what your lips need, I like to first educate patients about lips themselves. Number one is the proportions of lips. So there's something called the golden ratio. If you've heard about lip filler, you'll probably know that the upper lip ratio is 1 to 1.6 in what we talk about the golden ratio. And more simply put, that's about a 1/3 upper lip and a 2/3 lower lip. This is something that is talked about in artistic proportions. It's not something that's generalizable to everyone because a beautiful proportion is actually also a 1-to-1 proportion. So we'll talk about what style you like most, and this typically goes back to who your idols are, who you've watched on TV, who you've seen in magazines, and what lips you think are naturally gorgeous. Number two is lip asymmetry. If we divide our lips in half, left versus right, there's typically a more peaked side of the Cupid's bow and a more rounded side of the Cupid's bow. And the more peaked side typically is shorter when you look at horizontal distance, and the more rounded side is typically longer. That typically repeats itself on the bottom as well. So I like to stare at your lips first to see if we can see any massive asymmetries and look at how we can attack those to make your lips look very balanced, although we can never get them to be perfectly symmetric unless you started from that point. Number three is the tissue quality of your lips. So when you're younger, you actually have a lot more collagen and baseline hyaluronic acid in your lips. So they're plump. And we're looking at more adding volume or maybe changing those natural proportions to give you a little bit more pop. When you get older, you lose collagen in your lips, you also lose that hyaluronic acid. So I like to say as we age, our lips go from plump grapes to raisins. So depending on the approach and what you're looking for as your ultimate target, maybe just giving your lips a little bit of life back or enhancing your natural beauty will decide what's best for you.